So February the 12th, just on my way walking to church, and I was going to say the beautiful thing about walking, initially I was going to do a video going, walking to church is wonderful. You're walking to something that's a benefit to you, and whilst you're walking you're involved in the community, and it's an amazing way to get to know the neighbours, because especially if you do it on a regular basis, because at a certain time of week, you're walking around, you see certain people in front of their houses, doing their gardening, or they're on the verandas or whatever, and develop a rapport over time. So there's that one thing about walking around the local community that really helps you become part of the community. Very different experience to driving a vehicle, as I know you all know. Not saying anything new there, but I'm just saying on a mental level, on a mental well-being level, and on a getting established into a new community, when you don't really know that many people, it actually is a helpful way to get into the community. I find it very good. I was just walking down, and I was thinking I might just walk past today without doing a video. And then this burning feeling just took over me. It's like a burning feeling of something. It started off as something, and then I just thought, this almost feels like hate. I thought, nah, it's something else. A burning feeling of absolute, more than disgust, of just abhorrent, revolt. Ugh. I was just, thinking about how I got really badly sunburnt the other day, so I have to be careful not to get burnt today. Basically, for me, my sense of betrayal as well is that an affair was happening. Like, not only was there lack of commitment from my husband to the true blue, deep-seated in his heart lack of commitment to marriage from the very beginning, probably before we got married, from the moment we discussed our engagement to his family, and upon him realising their response, subconsciously, something in him shut down about being fully committed. But if his family had approved of it, I don't think that subconscious lack of commitment would have kicked in. Right? Now, this was all very subconscious. So he was unaware of it. I was completely unaware of it. And he was doing everything he could to override that subconscious with the denial of he didn't care what they thought or felt. And he was getting more and more reactive to them, more and more antagonistic towards them, more and more hateful towards them. He had so much hate for them. He hated them. He really had no respect for them. No respect. Couldn't get away fast enough and far enough. Wanted to never see them ever again. You know what I mean? At the time, as I've shared with you many times over, going, this is not healthy. This is your sister and your brother. You need to have some sort of healthy interaction. He goes, no, don't want it, don't need it. But subconsciously, what was actually happening was he was like, I've lost them because of my choice to marry. I've lost them because of my choice to marry you. So subconsciously, there was this deep-seated, deep lack of commitment to our dream, our marriage. So he was, and in order to keep that dream going, he had to hate his family. Profess to me how much he hated them. You know what I mean? Profess to me his disgust of them, which I thought was really sad. Now I realise it was just a cover-up. So that's when the affair really started, because he was lying about them to me. Okay? And then lies about their interference. Lies about the interference and the impact it's having on us. Lies about the interference and impact of how it actually makes him feel. In complete denial about his feelings about them. as soon as he's not getting his needs met, or as soon as, because of his lack of commitment and his lack of wanting to make things work with me, his lack of stepping in and being like, as I share with you, we come up here and he's sleeping. What the facts? The facts are, he was in bed most of the time. We turn up to Northam, our dream home. We're newly married. We're newly married in our newly bought home, in this desired dream of ours that we'd spent 8 months looking for, finding, super excited about. Here it is, it's real. It's real. And the fact is, the truth is, he stayed in bed. He stayed in bed. He watched YouTubes and he played computer games. He was not interested in the land. He was not inspired, fascinated, motivated. He wasn't at all engaged. He was showing no love, excitement. You know, and that was when at the beginning, I was like, what on earth is going on? Is it because of his autism and his fear of change? Is it because of because he realises that it actually needs more work than he first thought? What's going on? But the fact is, he had shut down, withdrawn, shut down, wasn't engaged, wasn't involved. Wasn't engaged and wasn't involved. That's a truth. The truth. That's the truth. And there's witnesses to that. People go, where's Anthony? Don't see our neighbour. Where's Anthony? Every morning when I was out, where's Anthony? Oh, no. He's inside. And then it's like, after a while, when he kept saying, where's Anthony? I said, he's inside, he's actually sleeping. He's in bed sleeping. They couldn't work it out. And that's when I said, well, it's been like this for the last month and a bit. He just doesn't seem engaged. I think he's depressed. That's a fact. That's the truth. That's also got witnesses. He was not involved. He was not engaged. But now I realise the reason why he was so shut down was because, let's wait for this noisy car. I think that car needs to get some pistons fixed. Heads, it's got going too fast. And basically, he wasn't committed to the marriage. He wasn't committed to the dream, because at that point he was having an affair with his family. He was having an affair on the marriage with his family. He wasn't engaged in the marriage. He wasn't committed to the marriage because his thoughts were elsewhere. He was thinking about the lack of approval, that he'd lost his family. They at that point had excluded him from Christmas. At that point, they'd excluded him from Christmas. First Christmas ever he'd been excluded from. He reckons that didn't matter at all. He said it doesn't matter. So he got excluded from Christmas, Easter, his birthday, his brother's birthday. Excluded from family life just because he marries me. His brother's going to say, oh, no, I'd go with him. Like, no, what actually happened was Anthony said, happy birthday, bro. What are you doing for your birthday? He goes, oh, I'm having this big wingding thing that he probably organised 3 weeks earlier or a month earlier. Gave Anthony less than a day's notice, only because Anthony rang him. So that's not an invite, okay? That's not an invite. He was excluded. His brother didn't care. His brother didn't care whether Anthony came to his birthday or not. But the year before, he damn sure made his brother was at his birthday, because he had his brother, my husband, my fiance at the time, as the free entertainment. So yeah, at this point my husband's realising that the exclusion from the family is impacting him, and he won't admit it. He won't admit it to himself, and he won't admit it to me. Won't admit it to himself or to me. So that's when he started having the major affair, and then the affair really kicked in when they kept communicating with him, and he's responding in a certain way that just fuels a certain narrative, because he wasn't telling the truth about anything, but he was making sure they believed a certain thing, which made them feel concerned and worried, rightfully so. I would too if I was only getting that small amount of information, miscontorted information. So he's fueling the affair there as well. Fuels the affair by running from them straight away, which is all what they always wanted. Come back to us, come back, quick, come back. Yep, run back. Ran back to the affair, runs back to his ex-wife, running back to the affair. So he's having an affair with 3 people. And initially he was doing it behind my back, now he's doing it openly. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. And the whole time, all I've been trying to do is create honest communication between him and these people, including his ex-wife, saying, hey, how about communicating to her about this, or how about she contacted you, this and so. I've only ever supported him to have good, healthy communication and interaction and relationships with these people. That's all I've ever done. And all I've ever done is say, come on, heal this issue with these people. And also step up and honour his wife, and step up and actually get them to start, talking, speaking about me and acknowledging, speaking about me with kindness and care, and also acknowledging that I exist and that I'm your wife. So I'm at church now. See, I'll show you. Here we are at church. So I'll get off this. I'll get ready. I'll get godly. But anyway, I just had that feeling and it was awful. Burning rage of realising he's been having an affair. He is having an affair right now. Right, lots of love. Bye. God bless.